Hi, my name is Stephen Conrad Moore. I am an actor in the production of How I Learned What I Learned by August Wilson, and I'm playing the role of the actor. Actually, August Wilson had wrote this one-man show for himself, which he played the role of himself, but in the script it actually says actor. So I'm an actor who's playing the actor in How I Learned What I Learned. One of the great things that I'm loving is the other character, the audience, especially like in this piece, like it's just me. And then I get to go out there and talk to the audience, listen to the audience, communicate with the audience. And it's going to be different every night. I think that's the thing that I really love about theater. It's not a set piece. It's not fixed. It gets to change. It gets to grow. It gets to breathe. And working on this text, it's interesting. I mean, August Wilson is a poet. He was a poet for first and foremost, and then he became a playwright. And you see that like when you hear his monologues and his plays. Working on this text, I feel the poetry is in capturing the way that people actually do talk, and then finding the way that people don't necessarily talk, but finding beautiful language to still illustrate what it is that he's thinking and feeling. And I don't know, I wouldn't even compare him to Shakespeare. I think he's in his own lane. So it's such an honor just to get to work on this and to even learn more about him and to like, emphasize and like, lift him up a bit more by honoring him. Yeah, so what is it like working on this piece? So when I last encountered, or one of the times that I encountered August Wilson, notably, I understudied radio golf at Yale School of Drama. In that production, I understudied Anthony Chisholm. The understudies were Brian Tyree Henry, Oscar nominated, Tiffany Rochelle Stewart, Ryan Quinn, Brian Terrell Clark, and myself. And, I was like a young, mid-20 something, about to graduate and not really realizing like just how fortunate I was to be at the hem of August Wilson's garment, sitting in rehearsal rooms. I remember we were hanging out at this bar at the time. It was called Sullivan's. And like, back then, he was smoking, I was smoking, everyone was smoking. We were just all gathered around, like just listening to him telling stories. And honestly, I don't even know if I remember the stories so much as it was like I'm sitting here like watching August Wilson, like he's right here on the corner of Chapel outside of Sullivan's just talking to us students. I was talking to one of my classmates last night, and she was reminding me of one of the instances where he was telling a story about this notable actress, Tony Award-winning actress, who was doing a table read of one of his plays, and he was like, I don't think that she can do the role at the table read. And then later, she started, to like layer in things, and he's like, she's an actress like who layers in things. And that became like her model of like layering in things, because some actors kind of come to the table with the full preparation, and then some like kind of like gild the lily, kind of like layer in different things. And, that actually, I was like, thank you for that as I go into this particular interview and in this particular process of like, layering in different things. And it was interesting because it was like, that was another lesson. August Wilson just always like giving you these lessons. But it's cool to come to this piece as a man in his, but not quite the age of August Wilson, but also not quite 20 either, but still embodying and telling the stories, communicating the universal themes. So it's a nice little cycle return that I'm glad to be a part of.